This cup right here is currently driving people to insanity, with videos like this coming out of people pulling all-nighters waiting outside of Target for this new Stanley Cup. It's currently 1:45 in the morning in this clip, and there's this many people waiting for Target to open. And this is what the scenes looked like whenever Target actually opened their doors and let these whack jobs in. They rushed in and just embarrass themselves even more. Like, come on, people. You're all products of millions of years of evolution. Act like it at least a little bit, you know? This is just, it's sad and pathetic, really. It gives me very little faith in humanity that there are this many suckers out there that are just willing to open their wallets for any new TikTok trend that comes around. And if you'll recall, if you've been on the internet for more than a couple years, this isn't even the first time that humans have freaked out over a cup. They did it before with a very similar cup, the Hydro Flask, that whole scrunchy girl wave, the saddest point of human evolution where people were running around with scrunchies and Hydro Flask and being the most unbearable douchebags in the world. But it's like they say, history's doomed to forever repeat itself, and we're forever going to make the same mistakes. I thought as a species we were getting better with consumerism, not waiting, lining up around a store for hours on end, days on end, just to rush in and trample over people to get a product. But no, consumerism is still alive, baby. But if you thought that was the worst of this whole Stanley Cup Target situation, no, it gets worse. There was this live stream this lady was doing whenever this guy jumped the counter to grab one of the cups and try to escape with it.
This is insane.
Like, look at this. You got people literally stealing, hopping over counters at Target, going crazy, trying to get a cup. This is a cup. You would think, like, yeah, if this was a prized possession, like what is that diamond called? The Hope Diamond? Yeah, I would understand someone trying to do this with the Hope Diamond. But it's a cup. It's a $45 cup. And this dude hopped the counter and is now getting beat up by two other dudes over a cup. A Starbucks collab cup with Stanley that's getting released in Target.
Look at this, is insane. Look at this.
Like, no.
He is insane.
Like, when you see this video and then you keep thinking this is all over a cup, it makes it even worse. It's a cup. A cup. I don't know how many times I can say this. It's not going to register in my head that human beings are acting like this over a cup.
Wow.
A CUP. You see me pee. This just makes me ashamed to be part of the same species known as human beings as these people. Like, I don't want to be associated with them. I'm not like them. I'm not doing this. I will say, though, there is a video that came out not too long ago about one of these Stanley Cups surviving a car fire and the water inside still being cold. So it seems like these are pretty solid cups, pretty durable cups. It may be worth having one, but it's definitely not worth camping out overnight at a Target and then rushing in, pushing people to the side just to get one. Oh my god. But there's so many videos you can see of people just like waiting outside of Target. They started handing out like tickets and stuff to let people know if they were going to get it and if they weren't. And this is a very much more tame example of the situation. People didn't actually start fighting. There was a line and all that. Unlike some of the other places where they kind of just set it up and said, "Have at it, you beast, you wild animals." And oh boy, did they go hog wild for those tumblers. But also, as happens with every hop beast situation, if there's hop around something, there's scalpers coming in to try to take advantage of it and steal everybody's money. Because you know what happened? People started selling those Stanley Cups on eBay because they're a hot product, they're a limited edition, they're not coming back out. So they said, you know what? I'm going to go scalp as much as I can and try to sell them for like $1,000 on eBay. And oh boy, howdy, that's what they're doing. You best believe it. There's not one on here that's under like $400. So all I got to say is if you really want one of these, you better be writing a check, taking out a loan, something. Go find your rich uncle, get him to give you some money for this because you ain't going to get it for retail price. Anyways, that's it for this whole situation. I just wanted to talk about how people were losing their marbles over a cup. And I'll catch you in the next one.